Today, I'm going to recreate some of the most dangerous experiments on the internet, and at the end, I'll explain how to make unbreakable glass. Do not attempt to repeat any of the actions you see in this video. Not only are they extremely dangerous, but you could even set your apartment on fire and receive a very fast, very unforgettable life lesson from your father. For the first experiment, we'll need a piece of copper wire, a battery, and a few round magnets. Using a knife, carefully strip the insulation off the wire, then bend it into the shape shown in the video. Next, spread the two ends so that each side sticks out about 1 centimeter. After that, bend the ends at a 90-degree angle and repeat the same step, making the total length just slightly longer than the battery. Once you trim off the excess wire, shape 2 small loops at the bottom so the magnet can sit inside them freely. When everything is ready, attach the magnet to the negative end of the battery and place it inside your wire structure. And just like that, in only a few minutes, we've created a simple electric motor that runs on the battery and spins around it. For the second experiment, we'll use a thinner copper wire, a pen refill, or any small rod, and a little acetone, which you can buy at a hardware store. Tightly wrap the wire around the rod to form a small spring. Using a lighter, heat the coil, then place it inside a container so that it does not touch the liquid acetone. Almost immediately, the coil begins to glow, releasing heat and a faint light. This happens because of a catalytic reaction between the acetone vapor, oxygen in the air, and the copper. Interestingly, acetone has another fascinating property. It can dissolve polystyrene foam almost instantly. This time, we'll need cold water, a metal can, and a gas burner. Pour a small amount of water into the can and place it over the flame until it begins to boil. Once the water is boiling, quickly flip the can upside down into the cold water, and it gets crushed as if by an invisible force. The reason is that the steam from the boiling water pushes the air out of the can, and after cooling, it condenses back into a small amount of water. A vacuum forms inside the can, causing the external air pressure to rapidly crush it. Let's try the same thing with a glass bottle. Pour a small amount of water into it and place it over a gas burner until the water starts to boil. Take the bottle off the heat, put its mouth into cold water, and watch as the vacuum pulls the water inside. The water rushes in at high speed and because of inertia ends up damaging the bottle. Let's continue. Take another bottle and a small amount of alcohol. Pour it inside and swirl the bottle so the inner walls are coated. Pour out the excess alcohol, then bring a flame to the mouth of the bottle. As the alcohol ignites, it creates a beautiful visual and sound effect. For the next experiment, we'll need regular sand, alcohol, powdered sugar, and baking soda. Take 1 spoonful of baking soda and 3 spoonfuls of powdered sugar, then mix them together. Make a small hollow in the sand and soak it with alcohol. Next, pour the mixture onto the sand, light it, and watch what happens. Before your eyes, small monsters begin to form, gradually joining together and growing larger. This happens because of the reaction between the baking soda and sugar under the influence of heat. And finally, for the promised experiment, we'll need a glass rod, cold water, and a gas burner. Heat the glass rod until a droplet forms at the tip and falls into the water. Because of the sudden temperature change, the outer layer of the glass cools and hardens almost instantly, while internal stress remains trapped inside. As a result, you get an extremely strong glass drop that is nearly impossible to break. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment about what you'd like to see in the next video.